Hello and happy Thursday, you guys. This is Mary Fulton with Mary Fulton Fit. I just wanted to tell you guys that for March, we have been, looking at all of the small businesses and supporting women this month. And so this month and today, hi Lori, how are you? I'm going to share this on my page really quick before we get started. Sorry we're a few minutes late, but we are really excited to feature my good friend, Miss V, who is a small business owner, and she owns a special business that we're going to share with you today. And today's going to be really interactive and fun, so you want to stay to the end because you want to see everything. So give me 2 seconds while I share this. You just have to be patient with me so I can get more friends on. And if you are here, share it today. Let's support each other as women. Let's support small businesses. We have amazing Merry Maids coming to visit today. And V is going to be with us just very shortly. I'm so sad my house is so dirty. Oh, somebody's at my door. I wonder who it could be. I wish somebody would save me and clean my house for me.
Do I hear someone's in need of a spring cleaning?
Yes, I am. Who are you guys?
Mary Maids to the rescue.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, check out the Merry Maids, and they even have their own vehicles. Look at this. Woo, and little bugs. That's my dream car.
We've got the cleaning bug.
Yay. Awesome. What are the cleaning ladies' names today?
This is Elba.
Elva, mucho gusto.
Evelyn.
And Evelyn, awesome. I'm so happy to welcome you into my disastrous home. Welcome to the COVID mess. So we're going to give you, Miss V is going to lead us in a little tour. So come on in.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, I'm going to flip the camera. Okay, perfect. There we go. Oh, wait. Yes, there we go. I'm trying to record this. Come on in. All right, so what are you guys going to do today to my house?
Well, we're going to give you some spring cleaning. Some organizing and decluttering. We're going to get your floors done and everything else from top to bottom.
Oh, awesome.
If we can get started in your kitchen.
Yes.
So we do our work in basically two sections, a wet work and a dry work.
Okay.
So that's why in the kitchen, anything has to do with water and chemicals.
Okay.
And then in the living room and bedrooms, we do the dry work, which is dusting, organizing, picking things up, and just getting all the cobwebs out. How's that for a start?
That sounds amazing. Great. So should we show everybody the mess of my home right now?
Sure. What we have on our hands.
So let's show them. Okay, so here's my entryway. It's dusty. There's popcorn. We're going to go over here where the children, we're just going to show you real life here with Mary Fulton Fit. Game controllers. Can anybody relate to that? I'm not even going very far, but here comes my desk area, and then there's Cliff's area. So let's just zoom in on Cliff's area for just a moment here. Everybody give me a heart or a thumbs up if you can relate. This is COVID learning. Notice all the broken pencils on the floor. This is when Cliff gets angry. This is Cliff's desk and all the scribbling. Yep, I just need to show you that. And then there's awesome Arlene. She's packing up. We've got fairy wings and all kinds of fun stuff. So it's a little bit of a mess over here. The floors are dirty and it's a little crazy, but we're gonna take you now into my kitchen. We're gonna follow Elva into my kitchen. Oh, the leprechaun came. Can you guys get rid of these leprechaun stains? Yes, the leprechaun was here. He was devious. So here's my floors. They're really gross. And here's my kitchen. I made the kids put the dishes away at least so that you can see. And we're going to do some before pictures, before and after, okay? So I'm going to flip the camera. So while they are cleaning and the fairies are here, and they're going to save me, me and V are going to sit down and we're going to tell you about the program. Your child breaks pencils too? Oh, this is good to know. I thought I needed to go to therapy, like ASAP. We're going to kind of go catty corner. I think that'll work out just perfect, and I'll move us right here so we can talk and answer questions. Can you see yourself there? Good? Okay, everybody say hi to V. We're so happy she's here. And I'm going to sit right next to you, and then any questions, and I can close this so you guys can have fun.
We'll check in with them also periodically just to,
I should have brought wine.
Progress is.
We should have just had, do you want me to get some wine?
Or do you have any of the peanut butter balls?
Oh no, I don't have any peanut butter balls right now.
We have our water.
Oh yes, we have our Mary Fulton Fit water. It's great.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to drinking water. It's way better for you than wine.
Not according to Alicia.
Yeah, not according to Alicia. So go ahead, V, and tell us about, well, number one, tell us about you first. Let's give them a background. And since we are supporting women, small business owners, how do you grow a small business? It starts with one little thing. And so I would like you to share your journey as a woman and how you got into this. And start, I'm really proud of you. She's an amazing lady. I've known V, geez, how many years now?
Almost 7 years.
Okay, like 7 years, and she is such a strong, hardworking woman in the gym, you know, like that's what I know from her. She never gives up. She's always a fighter. She gives all of her energy. I call her the Energizer Bunny when she comes to class because she just is nonstop. So that goes to show why you have your own business, because to run your own business, yep, you got to have a lot of energy and you got to go even when it feels like everything's done and it's not going your way, right?
Every day there's a challenge.
Every day.
If there isn't one, then it's, you know.
Then you're like, what happened?
When your child is quiet.
Yeah, something's coming in the storm. So I just want you to share a little bit about you first, and then you can share about your business and everything. Yes, tell us your story.
My name is Veronica Miller. So Mary, thank you for having myself and the crew here today.
Yes.
And I live in Signal Hill, the Long Beach area, with my husband Todd, and we just, you know, ever since COVID, of course, we've missed a lot of things like traveling and going to live shows and events, but in a way, you know, it's made us appreciate more of what we had and what we look forward to. Yeah. You know, again,
your home, right?
Yes,
like being
exactly.
in a home you appreciate so much
and
more.
You know, and being able to pivot, to learn how to do certain things, like from going to the gym to working out at home. So Mary, you know, we thank you for that, since you provided us, you know, that platform.
It's been so fun.
Yes. I want to congratulate you on your first anniversary in your business.
Thank you so much.
So we've been in it for 30 years. This is our 30th anniversary.
Oh my
Can you believe
gosh,
that? Yeah.
that's amazing. Did you guys hear this? Can we get hearts? 30 years in her business. I've only done one. I'm a baby.
There.
I'm going to learn a lot from B, right?
You'll get there.
That's awesome. Yeah. I love it.
So 30 years, it was actually my mom that started it, our first franchise.
Ooh, cool.
Out of Long Beach, at a smaller office that we leased and shared with other, you know, tenants, you know, over there. But when the space became available, we actually bought a warehouse, a larger space in Signal Hill.
Oh, nice. Right by your home.
That's right by the home. So commute is pretty good. And from there, we acquired 2 more territories, so we have a total of 3.
Ooh,
but we work out of one office. You know, usually it's about 30 miles is the maximum radius that we'll travel to.
Okay.
So we cover, you know, Long Beach is our main hub, Lakewood, parts of Orange County, like Anaheim, Garden Grove, all the stuff you'll find, you know, on our site. Yeah. But we also go to Carson and parts of LA. So we're north, you know, south, kind of.
So you've really grown your territory.
And actually, so instead of leasing, we bought our own building. So that way we have our warehouse. We have all of the, you know, the washer and dryers. That's where we do everything, prepare all our kits, get the teams ready for each day.
Awesome. Very amazing. That's cool. I mean, if you don't really think about it when you ask someone to come clean your house, what the behind the scenes are, right? You just know that you want them to come and clean your home, but there's a whole process behind it.
Absolutely. And which is one of the reasons I brought this team with me, just to emphasize that they are our number one assets. We would not be able to do any of this if it wasn't, you know, for them. It's inside out. Absolutely. And Mary, as you'll find out, that the challenges each day is actually creating a balance between your team, your employees.
Yes.
I know you started off first, but then you can't do it by alone.
No, you cannot do it alone. Awesome Arlene is like my right hand lady. Whenever she's gone, I cry like a baby.
I'll be gone for 10 days.
She's leaving for 10 days. I need to hire somebody temporarily. Please come to my house.
So it's inside out. And then you have your customers and your clients. and being able to serve them and give them a service, product that.
So you're taking care of two entities. They're separate. Who you provide the service for, and then who is helping you provide the service, and you want to take good care of them.
That's the key right there.
Right?
That is the key right there. Is having that balance, and then how do you make both sides happy?
Yeah.
You take care of your employees. If you make them happy, like I think my mom always said, we have happy maids, happy, customers.
Sure.
Happy teams, yeah.
Right.
And actually, we try not to even use the word maid because it's more so their team members, their family members.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that.
And right now, we did used to have, men before throughout the years because they would do like sometimes the heavy floor work, windows, but now all the females have been able to do that.
Okay.
So as of now, our workforce is all women. It just happens to be from every walk of life, age group, race.
That's
so
awesome.
it's great. It's great to have such a variety.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So for somebody who's starting their small business out there, what do you think? We miss you too, Donna. I see you. I love you.
Oh,
Donna's here. Oh my gosh. And Maggie's here, and Evie. All of our team is here. Tony's here. Yeah, your husband's here. Whoop, whoop. I miss you, Todd.
He's in Utah.
Oh, he's in Utah. Oh, and he's tuning in. He's so cute.
I told him to make sure that it's our Pacific time zone.
Oh, I love it. Good support, right? That's your other team member, right?
Absolutely. And Todd's worked also at the office. Yes, he did the marketing, and because of his, experience from the Marine Corps, he's done everything. He's taught me a lot of anything.
That's awesome.
Tenacity, as he said.
Right.
Yes.
But you need that rock next to you, and
absolutely.
if you're not married or whatever it is, if you're single, you still need that like go-to person that you can talk with, right? As you're going through all of those, as you're starting a business.
Mm-hmm.
So for people who want to start a small business, for all the ladies out there or anybody who wants to do it, what do you think would be like just some advice that you could give them? Because 30 years in, your mom started it, brought that legacy to you. Now you're carrying it. So that's a lot of responsibility too. I think if you start something on your own, you're doing it on your own. But if you're carrying somebody else's, like, you don't want to let them down. That's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's like more pressure. Because like if I feel like I failed, I'm like, it's okay, I'll just get over it. But if I'm carrying a legacy, that's like that's.
And if you imagine 30 years ago, it was pretty different to what it is now.
Yeah.
So back, then when my mom started, everything was pen and paper.
Oh, sure.
We didn't have all this digital social media being on Facebook.
Sure.
It was, we still use it once in a while, but it was, door hangers or...
or just word of mouth, right?
Word of mouth. The phone with the yellow book.
Sure.
That I don't even
know.
The
yellow pages.
The yellow book, the yellow pages. That's what,
right.
It was,
And even as a business owner, like, you have a whole team, so, like, you have to pay for benefits, and you have to do, like, the payroll and the taxes. Like, I'm learning about all that now, and it's, like, really overwhelming. But, you have all this responsibility, and there's a lot of legalities now, too, so you want to make sure you're following all those rules, too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you brought that up. If anything, we know there's a ton of competition out there. So Merry Maids itself, the very first owner started it 40 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So with my mom coming in at the 30-year mark, she was probably one of the first maybe 100, 200 owners, franchise owners.
Okay.
And so since you mentioned the legality, what really sets us apart is basically because we are bonded and insured. So you have to protect yourself and cover yourself, which covers your customers and your clientele.
Okay.
Basically, that means that, so if there's any, breakage or anything that's, damage, that responsibility falls on us. And if, God forbid, if they get hurt, slip and fall because accidents happen,
right? Accidents
again, then that falls on us. So it's like hiring, a handyman versus, a contractor.
Sure.
So we always have that protection.
Things.
Yeah.
So,
there are a lot of legalities to running a business.
Yes, I'm sure. That's like chapter 2. We're
yeah.
going to do that with someone like. But maybe you can share with them if you're thinking about starting a small business on your own, or you want to, or it's a dream, it's in the future for you. How can you encourage somebody out there? Like, what would be something that you would give them?
I would say have a mission and start with small goals. Like, what is it first? It's like weight loss, right?
Yes.
You can't think like, okay, 100 pounds, from now, even though maybe that's your end goal.
Yeah.
But what is it do I want to accomplish maybe like within this month?
Sure.
So you set those small goals, you have a mission statement, and then you lay out a plan to do it. Budget,
time management.
Huge, absolutely.
Right?
Also the personnel.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of this, my mom started, it was just her and an office assistant.
Okay.
And
like
that was
me and Arlene.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe, a couple of teams.
Yeah.
And she would work 7 days a week, weekends, nights, whatever it took. So there was a lot of sacrifices for us.
Yeah.
A lot of us sleepless nights.
Yeah, so it's going to be sacrifice
There's
if
a lot
you're
of
starting a
sacrifice,
small business, whether you're working online and you think, oh, I'm at home and I'm online. Well, guess what? If you're online, you're online. I understand. It's nonstop. There's always more to learn. And
when the cameras are off and the lights and the doors are locked, there's still...
The onion has so many layers, and with each thing you're doing, like if you're advertising or... It's like there's an onion for everything, and then you keep unveiling it. You're like, oh, I could dig deeper and deeper, and you can get really overwhelmed.
Yes.
So you have to take a breath and just do one peel and be like, got that one, and be happy and move on and just keep going.
Me too.
Yeah, right? Like
and don't be afraid to ask for help. Yes. So fortunately, because we're a franchise, when something crazy just happens, like, is it just us? Or, so I'll call another, maybe like the Pasadena office or the Irvine office, and like, how do you handle this? Or does this ever happen to you? And the answer is usually, yeah. We always say it might be a different day, but it's like a lot of the same problems.
And asking people who are in the same business as you is okay. And I think most people are happy to share what they're doing, because at the end of the day, it really, I think I said this last time about women's businesses, that there's so many people out there. You're not really in competition with each other. You're kind of in competition with yourself.
It is, yeah.
Right?
Because we're I want to say restricted, but because we're a franchise, we have to pretty much go about our boundaries and our zip codes. Because if someone, for example, in Pasadena calls, I can't necessarily go to them, so I have to defer to that. So absolutely, we're not competing really with other. It's always yourself. Actually, it's one of the things I learned also early on is, of course, be aware of the competition, but if you don't want to focus your energy on that, focus on your business and how you can make it grow.
I love that. Yeah. Because you can't get overwhelmed and feel like, oh, well, I'm not like that.
Exactly. Comparing yourself to this person or that because that's somebody else.
Yes. So, that can happen to me easily, so I try not to do that. I just focus on my team and you guys and what we're doing. So tell us then about Merry Maids. So tell us about it.
So what we do, so let me, I want to give you...
she's going to do fun stuff now.
Yes.
And you guys stay for the end because you got to see the before of my house.
So I want to give you also a little spring basket, with some like Merry Maids goodies, kind of like the microfiber glove that we use. Of course, hand sanitizer. You can always have it with that. Yes.
Thank you so much. Ooh, yummy. Thank you. Is it lavender?
It looks like a tinge of lavender scent. So our colors right now, actually, with spring is like the greens and the purples. We have some blues as well, so you can see our colors. Kind of like yours. Yeah. So this is for you. Some pamphlets on the old door hangers.
Ooh, fun.
Different products that we use.
Thank you, Renzo. I love it.
The butterflies.
Oh, I love my butterflies. Thank you. This is the best. I'm so excited. Thank you for coming to my home.
Thank you for inviting us.
I didn't know that I was going to get my home cleaned. It really was like a fairy. The other day, she's like,
every week?
Yes. She's like, hey, do you think we could clean your house? And I was like, huh? What did you say?
Well, that's the best way to showcase what it is you do, right?
Yeah,
someone said, well, how do you... What's a burpee? Well, let me show you a burpee.
You're right. Let me show. So she's going to come every Thursday, and we're going to do this over and over again.
Right, so a little bit more of like what we actually do. Of course, our specialty is residential home cleaning, like the space over here. This is pretty regular. Families, kids, dogs, cats, the whole
shebang.
Yeah, That's very normal. That's probably like 90% of our clientele.
Okay.
But other than that, of course, we mentioned the spring cleaning. This is a perfect time to just really, get out. I mean, the sun is out. Things are beginning to open slowly.
Yes.
So, you can see the dust and the dust bunnies. So we can take care of all of that. The windows, get that all clean. We also do like the garages, the patios, leaves, pretty much any area of the house that we can reach, get under, touch, move.
Okay. That's
almost
awesome.
Pretty much almost
they
anything
do it all.
We do it all. Wall washing.
Oh, do you guys need your walls washed?
Walls, hand marks, smokers in the house, nicotine.
In the kitchen too, with the grease.
Exactly.
For the walls, for sure.
Organization was mentioned, and decluttering.
Oh, you guys do organization decluttering?
Yes, and we do customize because every space is different. So if you don't want the entire house, and I think like Carmen earlier on your page, she mentioned, she wants maybe just her floors or the bathrooms. Most people want the kitchen, bathroom, and floors.
Okay, kitchen, bathroom, floors. Those are the toughest, yes, for sure.
And we can absolutely do that. We do things on rotation. So pretty much tell us, what do you want, how often you want it, what's your budget, and we'll cater to that.
So like every day, show up, and just pick up.
Yeah. Exactly like that. Yes. And then hopefully other things that we do is, with things opening, a lot of holidays, we were doing a lot of holidays before, a lot of party preparation, cleanup, and afterwards.
Oh, that's cool,
So when you have your big 21st, party, in the big, or here in your backyard, whatnot, we can help set up and clean afterwards.
That's a great one. I know you guys want to have parties again, right? We've all missed celebrating. So once we start doing that, you can have them come. Nobody wants to clean up after their birthday. No way.
And like I said, fortunately, we never had to shut down during COVID. We stayed open the whole time.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
What a blessing. You guys, I see the Merry Maids came with their masks. They're super safe. They got gloves on. So
we're also doing extra disinfecting too.
Oh, okay.
In addition to the cleaning, and we're not charging for that. It's just another layer of the cleaning that we're providing for our customers.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
But also, we do a lot of vacancies. So during this COVID time, a lot of people are unfortunately moving out. So we did take care of that.
Okay.
Or if you have rental properties, we love realtors. We work a lot of realtors.
Oh, that's good.
So we'll get the cleanings done before they move in or after they move out.
Or like, what if you're moving? Like the worst part of moving is the little things that you leave behind at the end. Could you come by and help out with those things and clean the house and
we do,
put everything in a box, all the little things?
Yeah.
Gone.
The packing. We'll do packing also. Yeah. We have also a lot of...
Do you make breakfast?
Microwave. Elba, she wants breakfast.
¿Puede hacer desayuno también? I'm not to that caliber yet, people. I got a long way to go.
The other group of customers we love are seniors.
Oh, okay.
So we have a lot of them also that, they're not as mobile.
Yes.
They have difficulty, or disabilities getting around. So we love our seniors, and that's one of the things that when usually a family member sets it up, that they want someone that they can trust, that they can live alone with their, mom and dad. Just like say if your mom was living by herself, you want to know who's coming into the house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we believe in the same team.
Okay.
So that way it's a familiar face.
Yeah.
I try to match up actually customers to the different teams.
Okay.
Like I have
different personalities.
Yeah, I have a team where they love dogs and pets.
Okay.
If I know there's a customer that those are their children, I'll probably send them.
Ooh, okay. Very cool. I like that. That's awesome. Very nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Construction, I think I mentioned maybe also those are remodeling. You get all that residue, all the dust and everything. So we'll do post-construction cleanup too.
Oh, okay.
So and small offices. We do small offices around the area.
Okay. Very.
So it's not just house cleaning.
Okay. Yeah. So if you have a business already and you're looking for some cleaning, the Merry Maids are here to serve you. That's awesome.
Yes,
Very
we do.
Cool.
And other things that one of the things I think that I like to sets us apart is giving back to the community too.
Okay.
I know you've done that. Listening to a lot of your talks is about serving others, right? Because once we are able to grow and to, have, trusted people around us, then how do you give that back?
Right.
We're always constantly trying to reach out and help other people.
Yes.
Like bring me here and allowing me to talk about, my business.
Yes.
So we will not always, be able to bring that back.
Yeah.
So what we've done over the years is actually we've also partnered up with the Children's Hospital, Miller Children's Hospital in Long Beach. So we'll give out, we'll fill out the kids love the bugs. So we'll fill up with toys and school supplies. Okay. So we distribute that to the kids.
Awesome.
The Fisher House is a special place in Long Beach. That's a veterans home. It's right there at the VA.
Okay.
And we'll go there with the Lions Club. And that one is special and dear to us because Miss Todd is also was in the military and is a veteran. Mm-hmm. So he's gone there with me too, where we'll give food supplies, and those are to the families that are there for their family members, veterans that are recovering at the hospital.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We've also been on Hoarders.
That show on
Hoarders,
yeah.
Yeah. So there is no job that's too big or
my gosh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was a pretty neat experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was like to the extreme.
Do you guys help out too with when people pass away and have to do cleanings in houses and stuff like that?
Yes. Yes.
Where, okay.
We haven't had to move a dead body or anything like
no,
that.
No, I mean I meant more like when no dead body moving.
No dead bodies. Although we've had to ashes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We have all kinds of stories.
Oh my gosh, I'm
sure.
To
ghosts. To ashes in urns. We encounter everything, yeah.
That's great. Mm-hmm. I want to hear the ghost stories. This sounds exciting. No, I meant more when somebody, like for in our case, like my father-in-law passed away, and we're having to go in and clean up and do a lot of, we have to do like a estate sale and all that stuff. But
it is. Because it's hard because the family's in mourning, and
yes.
you don't want to deal, with
yes.
Yeah.
So things like that. That's what I meant. I didn't mean dead bodies. Do you mean
dead
bodies? Oh my gosh, Donna's laughing.
We can add that on to our.
And then I would think you would do nothing less V. So giving. Yes, she is so giving. No dead bodies. No, she's not going to do that. She draws the line there.
Absolutely. Yeah. So like I said, just being able to give back, to the community. And we're really proud that with Merry Maids and all their brands, we've been voted like a Women's Choice Award for I think since 2013.
Oh wow! Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
We're very proud of that.
Sorry, this time change is killing me. I've been tired all day. I'm like yawning. What's wrong with me? It's that 12-hour. I've been up for 12 hours. Kick.
I know.
So I was going to ask you. Oh, go ahead. Keep going. Share whatever else you want to share, and then I was going to open it up for questions.
Yeah, the food banks that we've done.
Oh, they've done food banks.
Yeah,
very
again,
cool.
This is at the Fisher House. I don't have pictures of it. And this is like more of the Fisher House. They can't see that. But, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. So do you guys have questions for V? We're in a little bit. We're going to be able to show you the before and after.
So we'll check in on the teams.
House. Yeah, we'll check in on the teams and see how they're doing. But do you guys have some questions for V about Merry Maids, about small businesses, about maybe what other services they provide or what you're looking for out there?
Like I said, we do. It's primarily in Long Beach. Like our website it's super easy. It's merrymaids.com.
Okay, perfect.
And then you enter Long Beach or whatever city in the location. And then our information will pop up.
Mm-hmm. So I have a question for you. So like say, I found Merry Maids and I was like, can you come tomorrow to clean my house? What's the process of getting somebody to come over and clean your house right away? How fast can that happen? What does that look like?
The next day is, we rarely will, deny somebody that wants service. So next day is always, possible. We'll find a way. We have, that's one of the advantages, at least we have several teams that we can, that we can go to versus maybe like an independent person, that's just like working out of the garage. It's just them, doing it. And I've gotten that complaint from other customers where so-and-so didn't show up or we don't know if they're going to come or not. So with us, it's always, especially if you're on a regular cleaning schedule, you have your designated time, date, schedule. So without fail, you know to expect us.
It's more dependable, right? So yes, you can hire outside help, like everything, right? So you can go to the gym and hire a trainer. It's going to be more expensive than when you go to somebody's house, right? So it just depends on, like, is the service dependable? Somebody could just come to your house and they don't charge you as much, but can you depend on them? Are they, so you know that with Merry Maids, you can count on them because it's a full run business that has,
and it's a 100% guarantee every single time.
That's
if you're
awesome.
not happy with it, I know we can't, nobody's perfect, we make mistakes. But we want to be able to always.
So I know I'm not happy already. I need you to come back next Thursday. Is that okay?
Let me put you down on the schedule.
Yeah, put me down on the schedule for the next 4 Thursdays. I'm not going to be happy. But I did want to ask you, so do you do like an estimate? Because I know that one time when I had asked you to come by, you were like, I was like, how much will it cost? So if people are wondering how much is it, I'm not happy already.
We do both. We charge the hourly cleaning, usually for the vacancies.
Okay.
Like the big like specials or big, like those type of jobs. Yeah, warehouses. Or, party cleanup or construction. So, but like I said, usually our main clientele are the regulars, like every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. So at which point we will definitely do an estimate. Okay. Usually for any first time in cleaning, I'm going to pop up sometime in there. Okay. One is to check in on the teams. They don't always know when I'm coming because you want to do quality control. Sure. Right? You always want to do quality control. So I'll check in on them and inspect their work anyway. Okay. And then I'll give an estimate to the customer saying, if you love how your house looks now, we can maintain this and keep it looking this way. Okay. For the long run, for as long as you want us. As long as you want. And I say a question. Do you have a telesales team to increase business? Well, telesales? No, we do not. Oh, okay. Who was that? Sales? That's Evie. Oh. Did I say that right? Am I reading that right? Yeah. Tell us, Evie. Tell us more. She doesn't know. She's not sure about what telesales is. What is that? For the on the telephone? Like, is that telephone? What does telesales mean? I'm like, I know what TikTok is. No, yeah, do you do a TikTok? I haven't had the teams do any TikToks yet. But they do also go through a training. Okay. So when the teams come into the home, it's quite systematic. I mentioned they divide wet work and dry work. Okay. So that way it's also even. There's some homes where there's like 3 levels and 14 bathrooms. That's my house, darling. Your other house. Be done for 3 hours. Yes. Oh my god. So it's not fair if one person is doing like everything. 75%. Yeah, 75. So you split it up. It says they split it up. So if you lose a customer, how do you replace that customer? Okay, thanks, Evie. It's not about TikToks. Thanks. That is a great question. And actually, that's our goal is to gain 1 new customer every week. I mean, that's across the board because they say like you for subscriptions. Sure. If you have a number goal in mind, what you need to sustain, to grow. To be able to. I mean, just basically either plateau, or do you want to grow? We all want to grow. Yeah, we all want to grow, right? Yeah. So that's great. Yeah, you know what she should do? Customer retention. That's working for me. Miracles. But that's a fantastic point, Evie. Customer retention is a constant goal and challenge at the same time. When we lose a customer, first of all, we're on it. I want to know. I ask a lot of questions. What did we do wrong? What could we have done better? What is it, was it something us do directly? There's some things you can't control, like if they're moving or if there's a death or somebody loses a job, So, for example, say if they were with us once a week, then we'll offer, how about scaling back to every 3 weeks or once a month or even every other month, whatever it takes to keep the customer. Sure. Yeah. Or we'll call them back in 6 months or in 3 months, whatever it is. So customer retention. Okay. As soon as we lose one, we're thinking we need to get 2 more to replace that. Yeah. Okay. We always also try to overhire, which we are hiring, by the way. They're hiring. We are. So if you're interested, if you love people and have a knack for cleaning, or we'll train you. We are also hiring.
Yeah.
And Saturdays too. We need Saturday people.
Saturdays.
We're open 6 days.
Todd, she needs somebody Saturday. You can't go
when he's not snowboarding
or snowboarding. She needs people Saturday. Matthew Rockwood, they're hiring on Saturday. Yeah.
Merry Men.
We need Merry Men. Lots of them. Am I getting cards? Yeah. How do you market your business? Ooh, I like Evie. Are you a marketer?
I know.
Because I need to hire you. Can I hire you, Evie?
We need to hire Evie and
yes. Evie, are you a marketer? I need to know. Please answer this question in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There is local marketing, and then we have our national. One of the advantages of being a franchise is that at least we do have a corporate.
Okay.
So they do things like, for example, Google is the #1 search engine that we all use.
Okay.
We all Google, right? It's become a word. So, say with us, we have to pay to be searchable, findable.
Okay.
Actually, be findable.
Right.
So you're always
pop up in the SEO.
Exactly.
Yes. I haven't gotten to that place yet. They keep calling
organic searches versus paid searches. Every time you click on us, we're paying for that. But yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's how it is. So we market locally, and then of course through our corporate. So like locally, it's doing the digital ads and even we do. I know you were doing constant contact.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Or MailChimp. Okay. So email marketing.
We do mailings. Yeah. We do leave behinds. We even tell our employees, because the good old door hangers. That every time they're at a customer's at a new house, even if you just leave a door hanger on either side and across the street, that's it. You're there already. You're not having to.
And all those little things I have little stickers and little cards, and so
everything and anything. Right? Yeah. If I'm at a laundromat or somewhere, I'll leave my cards there. Yeah. Or just strike a conversation. Usually at the bank if I'm driving the car. If we have our cards outside, so those are sort of, eye-catching. I have people stop me all the time, what do you do?
I want a beetle buggy that says MF Fit. Yeah. Can somebody sponsor me? It needs to be convertible though.
Yeah, exactly. My hair will be wind blown.
So Evie says internet cookies or hold on. I gotta read what Evie said, so I'm scroll down. So back down, okay, here it goes. How do you market internet cookies or old school phone calls? No old sales. And then she said, Todd, put your apron on and get to work. I love it. Sam Joe's calling me right now. Hi, Sam Joe. And then it says, quit when I had my son, but dusting off my resume to get back to him. Oh, Evie, I want to hire you. Want to be my marketer?
Oh my gosh, you'd be so vital.
Come on, Evie. Join the MFF team. That's what I've been waiting for. I've been praying. Maybe it's supposed to be you. Let's talk about this later.
Yeah, call the old customers. Because maybe someone lost a job 2 years ago, why not give them a call or send them a coupon or reach out to them by email or something? But a phone call is always the best.
Yes, phone call, right? Following up. You just made me think about my list. So I have subscribers and I have people who may cancel or unsubscribe, whatever. But if I don't reach back out, because then I know for me, Shalene Johnson, she's so good. Her email marketing is always mailing me stuff. She's like, what are you doing now? Join me this time. And I'm almost always ready to buy her $2,000 training. But I don't. But one day I will, because she's so persistent at messaging.
We all get those emails, right? Yeah. We might not need it now, but then what about a time that happens?
Todd can't hear us.
Or say 3 months from now.
Okay.
And then you're like, oh yeah, suddenly I do need that. Where's that email?
Let me bring us over here. Can you
hear us now?
Yeah, it's the vacuum.
Is on. That's why.
It's the vacuum. Can you hear us now? Do you need us to get closer? Is that better? Start yelling, V.
The vacuum is going.
I know.
Perfect. There we go. Okay.
Okay, good.
She's sorry.
It's okay. She can just mop it. It's fine.
Yeah.
She can mop. But Todd said better. Thanks, Todd.
Good. The vacuum was going.
So what were we saying? So back to so marketing. hard to hear you.
Reaching back to past customers.
Yeah.
Or the marketing, the emails, definitely. You know, even during COVID, I would say about maybe 45% of our customers had to cancel or postpone, understandably.
Yeah.
You know, the whole world was shut down. But you know, we kept them on schedule just as a reminder to call, check in on them. How are you doing? Is your family okay? Is there anything you need? There was one point where my sister-in-law, actually, you know, remember there was a shortage of masks out there.
Yes.
And Todd's sister, she sews it. She was, you know, I said, I need some for my employees. And so she, you know, made a bunch and sent some to me. I had a couple of customers that were seniors, and she saw, you know, the team's mask, and she asked, do you have a couple to spare, because they couldn't get out. So, you know, little things like that, just to check in on your customers, just so you know, how are they doing, even if they're not, you know, with you anymore.
Yes.
But just to let them know that they're being, you know, thought of and taken care of.
Right?
Having
that's awesome. And
that
that's
personal connection.
Yes, I think it comes down to connection, because if you're gonna go pick somebody, you're gonna probably always pick somebody that you trust or you feel
Number one.
that they connected with you, right? Versus a cool sign that was left on your door or a commercial, right? You're gonna be like, I'm gonna go with Merry Maids because I know them, I know V, I trust her, and those kind of things. So that definitely makes an impact on the business, right?
You know, and when you asked me in the beginning, what would be something that you would do if you're just starting out? I would say, you know, if you care and you hire people that care, then it'll show. It will show. I would rather hire somebody that had no experience, but was very caring and, you know, really wanted to take care and, you know, please a client.
Yes.
Because
I agree with
you can't train that. You can't teach a person, you know, that, right?
You can't.
All the other skills could eventually be learned and taught.
You can always learn that skill, but
if they don't have that passion, or they're just there to make money or to earn an extra buck, they're probably not going to last.
Right. Yeah, I agree, and I think that goes for every job, right?
Absolutely.
Every job out there, right? Like, and you know, like the best workers are like, if they're working their hardest at McDonald's and they're working their hardest at whatever, that's going to be the person that's going to work the hardest in any business, right? Like, can be a CEO, but it's going to start at the bagel shop, you know. Back in the old days, my first job was Straw Hat Pizza. What was your first job?
Oh my goodness. Bed Bath and I'm sorry, it was Bath and Body Works.
Ooh, that's fun.
During like Christmas time and having people like put lotion on.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure every job has their fun things, right?
Maybe that's how I became like what do you call it? I became allergic to scent.
Because you were too many Bath and Body Works scents. I'm sorry. I've got a diffuser going behind her, so I'm going to kill her over here. That's so funny.
It was during high school. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
You know, I mentioned though that my mom also ran other businesses at the same time. So we were always working. So when she had Merry Maids, we also had a video store. This is back in the days of Blockbuster.
Yes,
we had a video store. We had an H Salt Fish and Chips, you know, another franchise. Oh my gosh, we had a travel agency. I mean, we had it all.
That's so cool.
But eventually we learned that sometimes if you're doing too much, then you're spreading yourself too thin. So we eventually let those other ones that weren't, you know, that were doing okay, but we concentrated on one.
A jack of all trades, but an expert at none.
An expert at none, exactly.
And that can totally happen, you know, like you can only give so much as your heart maybe wants to conquer everything, but there are only, you know, 24 hours in a day, and part of them you have to sleep. Sometimes, right? So do you want to check on them and see how they're doing?
Let's see.
And I'll hang out over here, and then if you're ready, then I'll bring them. So while we're hanging out here, do you guys have any questions? How's your Thursday doing? Did you drink your green beer yesterday? We were being silly with Awesome Arlene and Eyebrows yesterday. And what are you guys doing this weekend? Spring is coming. Yay! It's my birthday. I'm excited. My birthday's on spring. It's on Saturday. So it'll be the first day of spring. Check out what V gave me. Look. So with her special kit, she gave me some cleaning supplies. Oh, this is fun. Nice. Merry Maids gives you a fun little deep cleaning cloth. And then fun little sponge and brush. Very nice. I love it. So this is great. It'll be great for cleaning. So don't leave us yet. Don't leave us yet. The after shot is coming.
Yes.
Is
So I
it
think
ready?
almost up until the
Yeah.
breakfast
Okay.
milk.
So we're all, okay. So we're almost ready. We're
Yes, almost ready.
It says we're all coming over to party in your clean house. Let's do it. Let's do it. Who wants to come over? I'm ready. I'm ready to have my party.
Yes.
So almost ready?
Almost ready.
Okay. We're almost ready. The countdown. So any questions for V? Right now you can ask her anything. Truth or dare. She said she'll answer any questions you guys want. V's like, what? And Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda. Is that in front of you? Because I was thinking we tagged you too, so you
We
might
did.
have
It
some
could be,
friends
it
out
could be our
there.
other friends.
Yes.
So
I
thank
saw
you for
another
everybody
Miller.
that's here.
We thank you so much for your support. And do you guys have any questions about small businesses or Merry Maids or just anything in general? Starting a small business? It's quiet. I'm going to drink some water while it's quiet.
How has it been for you since, a year later?
So I feel like the last day, like yesterday, I was so excited about the first year, and it was really fun to watch my first video of my garage being a complete disaster. I was waiting to see it because I couldn't remember. I knew it was a mess, and I knew I had a feather in my hair. Hi, Cliff. You want to come say hi to everybody on the video? You gotta go this way, the other way. Come this way. Well, come this way, so you can. It's too hard this way. So, how do you have work-life balance? Ooh, I like her questions. Cliff wants to say hi really quick. Jump in over here. They can't see you. Gotta get in more. Don't be scared of V. Say hi.
There's Hi.
How's baseball?
Good.
It was a good
I
time.
saw James.
You saw
And I
James,
saw
Miss Alicia.
and Ruby.
You saw sexy Alicia was there. Did you give her a hug?
And
No,
Ruby.
I was in the car.
And you saw Ruby? Oh, BFFs forever. I love it.
That's so awesome.
I know, so
I know
awesome.
the moms are best friends and the kids
I know.
are
I
best
don't know
friends.
how that all happened. It just kind of happened. We were laughing about that. But, okay. How do you have a work-life balance? Go ahead.
That's a good question. I guess knowing when you realize that you did everything you could that day. And then it's harder said than done, but then worrying about tomorrow, what you need to be done, to just kind of tune that out and say, I did the best I can, and then tomorrow's another day. Like, I would say for me, it's travel. So having something to look forward to. So like you work all these weeks, days, and then planning a trip,
Seriously.
in like the next, few months. So
Yeah.
something for, to look
Yeah.
forward to, kind of to have that, that break.
And I love that because V did before COVID take a lot of trips, and I love seeing them because she set that goal and she made it happen. A lot of times we all wish that we were going to take a trip or we got to save up for it, but we don't make it happen. But her and Todd always make it happen. I love it. They're snowboarding. They sent me. They went to Hawaii and brought me little frames and then put my pictures in the frame from my Hawaii trip. And I just love seeing all their trips and their joy and their fun adventures because we've got to take those. If we just wait till we retire, what if we don't make it that long, It's like that sad movie.
Absolutely, because it's one thing, of course, you want to work hard. You want to be able to support yourself and provide for your family.
Yes.
But then in the long run, then you have to make time for them because it's like, what are you working for?
Right.
It's for them.
Yeah.
It's, for, yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And having those adventures. And, sometimes maybe that vacation or trip, it doesn't have to be a Hawaii. I don't go to Hawaii all the time. I got to go one time. It was really fun. But it's a simple vacation that you still get time away from your job, right? And have that balance. Yes.
Can I go ask if John and Sean come on?
Can you go and talk to your dad right now? Okay.
What?
He took you to practice. It says, I'm so resistant to wanting to get back in the workforce because I love my time with my family and I had no balance with it. Wait, hold on. No balance with, Seymour. I had no balance with work. I have everything I had. How do you draw a boundary? I gave everything to the job. Can I share something really quick that I learned? So I was listening to Stephen, is it Covey or Covey? I think it's Covey. He wrote this really good book. And it's really important for you to first realize what kind of person you are. And that will help you with your balance. I don't think anything's ever perfectly balanced. But if you realize what you prioritize in your mind, like what you're trying to... So he breaks it down like this. He says, you're like either like a people pleaser, or like you want to make everybody happy, your work focused, or your husband or spouse related focus, or friend focus, or he broke it down into these different things that made me look at myself, because I am also a work focused person. It's not that my kids or my family doesn't come first, but there's something about the work that draws me in, and I want to put all my whole heart into it, and I can get lost in it. Because he gave an example. He said, here's the situation. Charlie gets a phone call from work, and work says he's supposed to go out to dinner with his wife and his kids to a special event. But work calls and says, I need you to come right now. This thing just popped up, whatever. And Charlie chooses to say yes to work because he's more work focused. He could have said no if he was family focused. But so it's like how we make those choices and what drives us. So if you figure out what drives you, so look up Stephen Covey, and he talks about it. I read it like a couple years ago, so I'm not saying it exactly right. But if you figure out what drives you, it might be able to help you balance. Because if you are work driven and you just want to please your boss, I'm a boss pleaser, but I'm my own boss now. So, but that's kind of scary because now I'm trying to please all my members. So it's easy to get lost in that and make it number one and leave your family behind, even though you love your family.
Yeah.
So
I know there's a lot of working moms out there, and they feel guilty,
yes,
right, that they're not giving them time to their families, or
because now they're a provider and homemaker and wearing a lot of hats. So yeah, so I think that's something, I don't know if that helps or not, but that is something that it just helped me see it, because I look at some women who are really good about their boundaries, and they're like, the boss calls and is like, we have an event, we're going to do this and that, go here. And they're like, no, I have a volleyball game. I'm not going to that. This volleyball game for my child is number one. Where I'd be like, I'll go to the next baseball game. Let's go to the event. So it really is like you got to kind of look at yourself and see, and learn how to balance that. Do you have anything else to add?
I would say I think one of the we're fortunate that we have, for the most part, a good employee retention like over the years. That usually we rarely even advertise to hire. We just, work, we ask them, who do you know?
Sure.
Do you have a friend?
Sure.
And we work with a referral system. But one of the things I know that we offer is a flexible work schedule. So even though, we're open Monday through Saturday, they all have different schedules. So someone is, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday, or, whatever. And if they need the time off, we'll give them the time off. If they need to go to a doctor's appointment, they need to pick up their kids, they're always able to do that. The only thing we ask is give us enough notice. Sure. Let us know, mark that on the calendar, and there'll be no problems, so that way we can cover your shift.
Yes.
That's about it. That's all we ask from them. So it's when they start, if there's, it starts, calling out, not letting us know, that's the only time it becomes, difficult. We tell them because you're letting your partner down, your customers down. So.
Yes.
So it's very flexible.
Yeah.
So we want to be able to give that to them, because we know that they have other responsibilities, not just their
not
work.
just we all have other responsibilities, right? And I think just as a working mom, probably the best advice I can give is make that list of what's most important for that job that day. If you are an entrepreneur, that's where the lines get blurred. If you clock in and clock out, that's kind of a blessing, because you're going to go clock in, clock out. If you're a school teacher, it's not a clock in and clock out job. Any job that is a teaching of some sort, or you are running your own business, it is not a clock in and clock out. Trainers, instructors, anybody who has to, while they're working, they're not doing their job, they have to prepare beforehand, then that's when the lines, I think, get blurred. Because Now, your 5 hours at work in performance doesn't count for all the preparation work that you have and all the other work you have to do. So that makes it a little bit harder. So trying to balance that is hard. Yeah,
It really is. Also, I spend a lot of time today putting out flyers.
Yeah.
Right? And then all the stuff that goes wrong or
because you're running your own business, right? So
Exactly.
so I think too, sometimes if you are a mom who wants to focus more on your family right now, then maybe waiting to start a small business is for later. And that's okay, because you never know, like different times of our life, different seasons. I would recommend, if you want to really, really zero in on the kids and focus on the family, then right now maybe as a job that's more simple, that's like, here's your tasks for the day, here are your hours, and no, it's okay, Cliff, it's okay, Cliff. Here are your hours, and then you clock in and clock out, so that you don't feel that, like, you know that you're going to work those 5 hours and you're done, and then you can focus on your family. That's my advice. I should take my own advice. Nope, not right now.
What?
Not right now. So, are we ready now to show them everything we think?
so,
Okay,
yes.
let's get going. So, all right, we're going to show you the before and afters. So, let's go. We'll start with the kitchen. I'm going to turn the camera around. Ta-da! I'm not the best videographer. So, look at the floors. Sparkling clean. Very nice. Oh my gosh, everything's sparkling. Can we get some hearts? Look at how beautiful this is. I am so excited. Nobody's allowed in the kitchen for 20 days.
until we come again.
Nobody can eat. Oh my gosh, my microwave looks so clean. Look, everything's sparkling. I'm trying to be the best film crew. Remember, I don't have a film crew. It's just me. So everything looks beautiful. Look at the sink. I have a very simple kitchen, guys. It's super old school. I painted it gray. So there it is. So beautiful. Thank you, V. And then they got rid of the leprechaun feet. Leprechaun feet are gone. It looks great. Thank you. It's okay, Cliff.
There's some green spots.
And then we'll go in here into the living room where Arlene is still here. Poor Arlene. She's still working. Look at her. She's slaving away. We'll zoom into her. And the living room looks amazing. Super clean. Cliff, get out of the way.
It's 5:15. What time are you off?
Yeah, look. Let's look at Cliff's area again. Look. They cleared up Cliff's area and they set it all up for him for success for tomorrow.
I actually won't be working there.
Oh, you're
I'm
not?
working
You're
at
moving?
John's desk.
You're moving? So awesome job to all the ladies. It looks beautiful. Where'd they go? Thank you. It looks so good. Muchas gracias. Thank you to the Merry Maids. Wow, Cliff, that looks good. Shiny floors. Yes, the floors are super shiny. So we'll finish out with you, V, right here. Any last words for our friends? Thanks for hanging out with us for like 50 minutes. Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting small businesses, supporting V. And thank you for supporting
having me.
Yes, this was so fun.
Did you
I hope that also in 30 years,
Yeah.
we'll still be doing this.
Yeah, we'll still be doing MFF. Cliff's going to be leading. Cliff's going to be leading, right, Cliff?
Remember?
Cliff, you're going to take over my business, right? Oh, look, he's showing you. Body.
Gotti!
No, it's not Gotti. It's mind, body, soul. I don't even know.
Mind, body, Gotti!
See, look, he's got the energy, right? What do you think? Can he be the next Fulton?
Yes.
It'll be Cliff Fulton workouts. Do you want to show him your next workout routine? What are
Mom,
they
you
gonna have
could
to,
have made a video.
what routine are they gonna have to do? Wait, they want to know. They want to know the future of MFF. Right there.
Beating up.
Beating up.
I was wrestling the pillows. So
Oh,
you
he
could've
was
got
wrestling
that-
the pillows.
You
So
could have got that
And if you
video.
have any questions
Cliff.
about Mary Maids, about our services, anything that we do, just, send a message here. I'll contact you or email you or send you our link, right?
yes, yeah. We'll put it in the comments. Put everything in the comments, and we just thank you so much, you guys, and thanks for tuning in today. And let's do it together, stronger together. Mind, body.